Hello and welcome to a special lecture series on principles of microeconomics. In the previous class, I dealt with elasticity of demand and we looked at it from a different perspective, which is the mathematical form of it. Now, in this lecture, I will give you the graphical sense of it. If at all you have a demand curve, how do you calculate elasticity at any point on the demand curve? So, here what I have done is I have taken quantity demanded on the x-axis, the price on the y-axis, the price on the y-axis. So, when the price is OB, for example, when the price is OB, the quantity demanded is given is equal to OA, and therefore what I do is I try and connect it and I get a point E on the demand curve. I get a point E on the demand curve. Now, to understand how measurement of elasticity on the demand curve works, let us consider two different triangles. So, let us first consider the triangle EAD. The triangle EAD. So, I hope you guys remember from your class 10th that if at all it is a right angle triangle, it has a hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. So, here the distances for the hypotenuse, the distance is ED. For the perpendicular, the distance is EA and the base is equal to AD. Now, I want to look at the angle, the angle, or if I want to look at the slope at point E, the slope at point E, and this can be found out with the help of tan theta. So, I hope you guys can recollect it from your school algebra that tan theta is perpendicular upon base, tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So, now here what I am doing is I am calculating in this triangle, what I am trying to do is I am calculating slope at point E. So, slope at point E is given by the tan theta at that point, the angle is tan theta. So, it is perpendicular divided by the base. So, here the perpendicular distance is equal to EA and the base is equal to AD. So, it is given by EA divided by AD, but this is equal to delta P divided by delta Q. This is talking about this same distance is talking about change in quantity, change in price to change in quantity. So, this is the same, the ratio is talking about delta P divided by delta Q. But if at all you look at the formula, we know that the slope at this point, we need to find out the inverse of this, the inverse of this, which is delta Q divided by delta P. So, this equation, which is the slope at E, if at all I just reverse it, becomes like this. The slope at E is now given by this distance, AD will go in the numerator and EA will come in the denominator and become like this. So, I give this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So, now slope is equal to distance AD, distance AD divided by distance EA, this distance, this divided by this and not the other way around. Earlier it was the other way around, So, now let us remember that this is the case, this is the slope at point E in the triangle EAD. Now, we know that the formula for elasticity is change in quantity divided by change in price into price divided by the quantity demanded. So, this is the formula which we know from the previous class, that elasticity is calculated like this. So, now we know that we have the values for delta Q divided by delta P, and also we have values for P and Q. So, we also have values for P and Q. Let us substitute that and see what happens. Let us substitute these values and see what happens. So, from equation 2, I am borrowing the values for delta Q divided by delta P, which is AD, which is AD divided by EA, AD divided by EA, and what is the corresponding price? The price is OB. Here you can see the price is given by OB. I started with that. Price is given by OB and divided by the quantity Q, it is given by distance OA. When the price is OB, you are demanding OA units of the commodity. So, the quantity is given by OA, but if you look at this figure carefully, if you look at the demand curve carefully or the graph carefully, you will see that the distance OB is equal to the distance EA. These distances are equal to each other. So, these will cancel out. So, hence from this formula, when I am measuring elasticity at point E, what I am trying to do is since these distances are equal, they will get cancelled, yeah, because this is a multiplication, and the final resultant which I get is E, the elasticity at point E is equal to AD, yeah, this distance AD divided by, this is divided by AO, yeah, OA, yeah, so this divided by this, yeah, so this is what we get as the first result, yeah, this is my first result when I consider only one triangle. Now let us look at the second triangle. So I hope this is pretty much clear, yeah, there's nothing great which is happening here, it is just a few equations which you have to probably remember, and it is a easy job. So now let us take this triangle CBE. Let us look at triangle CBE. Again, it is a right angle triangle. This is the perpendicular, this is the base, this is the hypotenuse, yeah, perpendicular distance is given by CB, the base is given by BE, and the hypotenuse is given by CE, yeah. Now just look at the slope at point E. Now the slope at point E is given by CB, yeah, this distance CB divided by the distance BE, yeah, the distance BE, and I hope you can remember it from the first equation that these distances are equal to delta P divided by delta Q, but we are interested in the inverse of that, delta Q divided by delta P. Hence let us take this as equation 3. Now this is the slope is equal to CB, distance, perpendicular distance, divided by the base distance which is BE, which is similar to delta P divided by delta Q, and let us name this as equation 3. But according to formula we know that slope is delta Q divided by delta P. So now, so the slope at E is the inverse of this. Now it is the inverse of this. So what we do is BE will go in the numerator and CB will come in the denominator, and let us name this as equation 4. Now let us repeat the same step. Let us look at the elasticity, yeah, the formula for elasticity. Now elasticity is given by what? Delta Q divided by delta P into P by Q. This is the formula for elasticity. Now let us substitute the values. Yeah, we know what delta Q and delta P is from equation 3, yeah, from equation 3 as well as 4, whatever you take, but 3 will also give you the values and 4 will also give you the values for delta Q divided by delta P, and also we have the values for Q, P and Q from here, yeah, the values for price is OB and the value for quantity is OA. So let us substitute that in the equation and see. Now when we substitute these, you will get delta Q divided by delta P is this equation 4. So BE divided by CB into the price which is OB divided by the quantity OA. But if at all you look at the figure carefully, you will see that the distance OA is equal to the distance BE. Yeah, these distances are equal. OA and BE are equal distances. Hence cancelling that out, we get E or elasticity is equal to OB, this distance OB, yeah, this distance OB divided by CB or BC. This is the thing, yeah. So now when I look at the entire triangle, yeah, and I want to find elasticity on the demand curve. Now this is my demand curve, right? This entire line, this downward sloping, if at all you haven't seen my lecture on demand curve, please go and check it. This is the demand curve. So whenever I am interested in finding the elasticity on the demand curve, yeah, the formula will be this distance. Now the same process is going to happen here as well, but I have just shortened it up for you for the time sake. Yeah, so the distance will be given by this distance ED or DE, whatever you call it, this distance divided by this distance, which is CE or EC. So elasticity on the demand curve is given by the formula DE divided by EC. So I hope the concept of measurement of elasticity on the demand curve is pretty much clear. Yeah. So if you have any doubts, please comment and ask me, and we also have listed our email ID, so you can always email me and ask me the questions. Thank you so much.